The cost to income ratios are still very high. I mean, there's hardly a quarter when there is no private bank up for sale in Asia. There's a lot of movement in the market around these things. And frankly, these are reflections of pressures that have been brewing up over the years. Cost to income topic has been a forefront of conversations for many years. Scale has been an issue for many years. The changing client demographics has been an issue for many years. The regulatory pressures have been a challenge for many years. A combination of global, regional and local regulatory issues have been on the forefront. And frankly, the global markets don't necessarily help the growth agenda at the moment. So when you look at pressures that have been at play for many years and the current state of global markets, the low rates environments and so on and so forth, clearly puts a lot of challenges for the industry to rethink the winning place going forward. I think given the regulatory challenges that are happening everywhere, clearly the way private bankers will interact with that segment is going to change. I think the flexibility of interactions is going to be under greater scrutiny going forward. I think the second thing that clearly will change, especially as the digital economy rises up in the region, we're going to see a newer set of digital entrepreneurs being formed in the region. And clearly they have come by building digital native businesses. So they will expect a lot of these interactions to be done through various digital technologies. So I would expect with a specific niche segment of digital entrepreneurs in high net worth and ultra high net worth, there will be a difference in the way the private banks have been interacting with the first generation of entrepreneurs that didn't necessarily got to where they did on digital economy. They got to where they did on the physical economy. So I think that's the second thing that's going to change. I think the third thing is the much expected trend around inheritance and transfer of wealth. Clearly will force greater pressure on these relationships that many of the private banks have enjoyed. So there will be a lot of battle for princelings, so to speak, going forward in many of these relationships. I think everybody appreciates the opportunities in the asset management industry or the broader investment management industry, which is where the first foray of these digital native businesses has been. If you look at analogies from the West, the advice-oriented elements have not necessarily scaled up to make a big dent in the wealth market yet. So you look at the AUMs garnered by the larger fintechs that directly serve the end client using their exponential tech. They have not been able to amass a large amount of AUM. But look, Asia is Asia. We have seen lots of surprises in Asia that we didn't see in the West. So we should never say never in this industry 4.0.